Hey y'all, it's Valhalla. I'm back for another video. I know, what a streak I'm on. So how are you all? I hope you're well. I'm absolutely lovely because I know you asked in return. My hair's got a mind of its own today. This growing out phase is killing me. So yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, happy middle of the night, whatever time it is whenever you watch this, so who knows. Okay, let's just jump right into it. It is Shut Up Ring season. And for those of you who don't know what a shut up ring is, it's the ring that someone, usually a woman, gets when she won't shut up about commitment, marriage, whatever. You get a ring. To stop you talking about whatever the issue is. Now I'm trying to really work through this because here's the deal. I don't have a lot of, I mentioned before, I don't have a lot of male friends. I don't have a lot of male relatives. I have, one male cousin and he's 8 and goes to school with my son. So not very helpful in this department. But I've never heard men really bemoaning a woman's inability to commit to a relationship. And not that it doesn't happen, I just don't talk to a lot of guys about it, so I don't know. But I'm trying to understand the way women, and there's a lot to talk about in that regard, but women feeling this whole push to get married. It's fine if you want to get married. Marriage is fine if that's what you want. But my question is, why would you want to push someone to get married that doesn't necessarily want to get married? Or why would you push for it sooner than they're ready? I don't understand. I don't want to be getting married to someone that I had to drag down the aisle. I can't get my head around that. And it's, first I'll see in these groups and message boards, I want to get married. I've been leaving wedding magazines all over the place. Why won't he take the hint? Have you tried just telling him you want to get married? No, I couldn't do that. Well, if you can't have the conversation, I don't think you're ready to get married. You have to say the words. Don't text. Just be like, dude, where are you want to get married? Is that something we're gonna do? Is it not? If you've been if you're young and you haven't been dating a real long time, sit on a block of ice, please. You don't need to get married straight away, and you don't need to get married to the first person you're seriously involved with. You don't have to. You can, and if it works out, that's great, but don't rush it. No pressure. Just seriously, take a seat, simmer down. And it's fine to have the where is this conversation going. And at that point, you should really, if you don't ever want to get married, not that you're opposed to, now if you're also completely opposed to committed, whatever type of relationship your partner is looking for, then maybe give them a heads up pretty early on about what you want and don't want. Ditto with kids. If you don't ever want kids, go ahead and lay that out there pretty early. But I know plenty of people who, while not opposed to lifelong, fully committed monogamous relationships, they will not ever go down to the courthouse and sign a marriage license. That's just them. It's fine. Like, I don't. And people start this, I just need to know the relationship is going somewhere. Dude, you have a mortgage. You have 2 kids. You have joint retirement accounts. The fuck else do you need? Like, a piece of paper, you're gonna really make this the point of contention, getting married. Especially, and I feel like by that point, like, they're so committed to you anyway, they can't just extricate themselves from that relationship and leave. There's a lot to separate there. And what more do you want? There's no next step. You guys are probably already married in the eyes of the law. You know, you probably, like, you know, and in several instances, I do meet people who are not legally married, but they have this scenario, and so they will introduce, you know, their other half as either their partner or their spouse. So, what's wrong? Like, I don't, especially, like I say, when you get to, like, my age, I'm 37, and I just, you know, if that's what you both want, great. If one of you don't want it, okay, figure out why. Is it something you're just fundamentally opposed to? Is it something you're scared of because of life experiences? Is it just something you're not gonna do? Or is it something you're like, oh, I just never thought about it. Okay, that's cool. But you know, you have to talk about it. That's the big thing, communication. And so many things would be solved so much easier if people dropped their egos and were like, hey, I need to talk about this. And even preface it if you need to, say, look, I feel, use the I words. You'll hear that a lot in therapy, I think. People always say that on, like, talk shows and stuff like that. Use your I words. I feel, but, you know, I feel I want to get married. I need to know where this is going. I need to know if you're opposed to marriage. And you can, I feel really silly asking this, or I'm really embarrassed and scared to ask this, but I really have to for myself so I can, like, calm the hell down. But hey, what are we doing? Like, do you want to get married? They might be like, oh, well, I didn't know it was important to you. Sure, hell yeah, let's get married. You know, you never know what's going to happen. And they might say, no, I'm never going to get married. You knew that when we got together, and I still haven't changed, you know. I love you more than anything, but I'm still never getting married. But, you know, at least you know, and you know what to, you know. Once you know where they're at, then you can make whatever decision you need to make, and decide what you're okay with and what you're not. You should have decided, you know, a long time ago, kind of where your lines in the sand are, what your deal breakers are, so to speak. And they can change over the years. As you grow and change as a person, your deal breakers will change. You'll probably have a lot less of them, honestly. Because you really get to what really, really matters. So, yeah. But I don't see how guilt or nagging or coercing a person into commitment, or a more significant, or no, a more visible commitment, one that costs a whole lot more money that they can, you know, show off in front of their friends and have a big party for. Yeah, I'm not understanding why. And I mean, I guess it goes back to, you know, especially due to, that has a lot of roots in religion, I think, actually. Pushing that, you know, ultimate goal for women is to get married and have babies, because, you know, then that keeps them at home and submissive, I suppose. But we gotta break that. We gotta stop that, y'all. We gotta stop. Demand that this isn't like the milestone for, you know, that's not the goalpost for how a relationship is functioning, is whether people are married or have a big ring or want to have a big wedding or want to ever get married. That's not how you define the health and happiness of a relationship, or the happiness and worthiness of a woman is by marriage. So it's time to just put that all to bed and chill the fuck out. So that's really all I got to say about that. But be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know your thoughts down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.